Hello and welcome to another episode of the NHL Weekly. I'm Kyle Winkler, and today's team preview is of the New York Rangers. So the New York Rangers, moving into this season, a lot to talk about. Vigneault is the head coach, and I think this is a fantastic decision by the management. Vigneault is a great coach, and with this Rangers team, I think that given the time for him to truly implement his system, they can be even more, if not much more, than they were under Tortorella. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike Tortorella. I think that John Tortorella is a good coach. But Vigneault, in my opinion, is one of the best in the league. And I think that he's going to take Rick Nash and Brad Richards and whoever it is that's going to be winging that top line. That's what I believe will be the top line. And then my opinion is you have a Brad Richards center and a Rick Nash right wing or left wing, whichever, and you fill that wing void. Then you keep the Callahan, Hagelin, and Steppen line at second and giving them the same amount of minutes as Richards and the Nash line. That's what I would do if I were coach, but it's Vigneault's team, and I'm curious to see what he does. I'm curious to see where he puts people. It's good that they do have Steppen. It was getting a little out of hand, the length in which he was taking before he signed that contract. It was looking like it was going to end up being a holdout, and that's never good for any NHL organization. But they did get him to sign, and the team is all together, and Vigneault is starting to implement that system. And under that system, I think that he can take Lundqvist and turn Lundqvist into a Vezina winner. I think that this is finally going to be the year that Henrik Lundqvist is the Vezina winner and he's the best. And everyone is going to start looking at him not like the guy who's, he's not winning the Vezina, but he's nominated. He's a nominee. They're going to look at him as number one. I don't think he's the number one. I don't think he's the best goalie, but I think that he is the goalie that's going to acquire the most points as when it comes to wins and save percentage and goals against average. But this is only if Vigneault's system fully takes control. It could take a little bit for this system to take effect. The players may not get it, and it may be a bumpy road. But if it can be implemented and his system is going to work, I think this team can be extremely dangerous. And with McDonough pulling up as one of the top young defenders, this team is on the rise, even more so than they have been, and a very good team to play against, and I would look for them to be in the playoffs.